Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. I have to wait to see when this is going to come up. Mm. Any day now. I mean, oh, you can see me? Okay. Nothing's coming up for me. But hey, Bad Art, how you doing? Um, Jamie Schaefer says, hey, Shelly, can't be here for your live, but I will be sure to catch the replay. I just want to say that I'm glad you're returning to your original content and have separated from the drama. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Amanda. So I had a series of goofy events right as I was going to stream. So everything I would ordinarily have had done, I have to do now. So okay, I will respond to that in a minute. What was I doing? Oh my God. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Deborah. Hey, everyone. Y'all, welcome to Words Have Power. My name is Shelly. I'm currently trying to get 10 things done at one time. Fun times. Fun times. Yes. Okay. Put that there. Please don't take forever. Thank you. Okay. And now for the one that always takes forever. Don't forget to switch from top chat to live chat. Any day. I have resting bitch face, and I'm fine with that. That is fine. Why is it eyeshadow my lighting? Hey Tia, how you doing? My lighting is so weird. Hey James, how you doing? What's up? So they have changed the backstage area in YouTube. I no longer know where slow mode is. I mean, is there slow mode anymore? This is my question. Resting bitch face. Yeah, right. It comes in handy. I'll have to look at that later because I don't know. All right, so I got the first vaccination and I slept so much. Finally feeling better. finally like awake. When I tell you the lethargic, it was real. I was so tired. Um, so yes, I slept a lot. Um, do, do, do. Hey, Shamer, you're good. How are the piggies doing? Hopefully they're okay. I'm giving everyone a minute because it's been a while since I've streamed, which y'all know. Usually I'm like, you know, I mean, that shot knocked me out like I was in a coma off and on for 3 or 4 days. I don't even. I'm not even sure. It was a minute. Yeah, I know. I should have messaged you a minute ago, Sharmir. All right. So my nieces went to the beach for. Oh, that is scary. I'm just thankful that I can be part of the solution because, with my chronic illness, with my particular brand, normally, I have to be careful with things. But I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this not getting vaccinated. No, this is not happening. I'm going to be vaccinated. Thank you. Um, if it exists, then why not take advantage of that? So, okay, so I got my nails did, and they are so pretty. I am not used to them. I'm not used to these nails. All right, look. Not used to it at all. We have a red alert. See this comment right here? I've been staying out of the drama. No, no, nay, nay, nay. I have a point to this channel. There is a point to this channel. And it is not childish BS. Here's what it is. Elsa, Autumnberry, and all of the other people who are currently in horrible situations right now, and those who have gotten out, and survivors of SA and R, those people who have survived childhood SA and R, man, woman, everyone, non-binary. My mic is low. Hold on. Because I'm going to make this fucking clear. There will be cussing. I do apologize. Earbuds, headphones, if you have little ones around. Hold on, let me check this. Because I don't know what's going on. But I want to make this abundantly clear. Let me see. La 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 la. Okay. I mean, it could be my headphones. It could be any number of things. All right. All right. Here's the thing. No one is going to dox me or threaten to dox me to get me to pick a side with anything. I'm here on a mission. If you can't get behind that, there's a door. I love you. I come to people with compassion and empathy unless someone is fucked up. All right. So I will not be forced into doing what you want me to do. And I know you're probably watching. That's for you. That docs that you emailed me, that docs that was mine that you emailed me wasn't me. That's not my name. That's not my address. I don't live in that state. Do you have a brain in your cranium? Is my question. No. Maybe you don't hear that word very often. No. You're threatening to dox someone else. I don't even know who this person is. But that speaks volumes about you. It doesn't say a damn thing about me. You will not threaten me and get me to do what you want me to do. And I give zero fucks. Look, I see a mountain of childishness going on. There are certain people who are doing this shit on purpose, and it's obvious. I mean, I hope you enjoy the clicks and the views and the building of your channel. It is what it is. There are certain people I will not have anything to do with anymore because of the behavior I've seen exhibited, which I know they didn't try with me. I wonder why. Maybe it's because I can see through the bullshit and I can tell you, I can go down the list of what these people are doing. So I would be the last one to do that shit with. But if you think you're going to come into my DMs or my emails and try to threaten me, threaten my family to get me to do what you want, you have missed logic and reason and you've went straight to dumbass is what you've done. That wasn't me. That's not my name. That is not my address. I don't live in that state. And even if it was me, I would still say no. Even if that was my name, I would still say no. You are not going to abuse me into doing what you want me to do. I have not pick sized. I have not picked sides for a reason. I like Charlotte. I like AZ. I like JJ. I like Selfie Queen Cindy. I like Police Wife Life. I like several of the people involved in all of this shit. And I'm not picking sides. Because people are responding with emotion. Many of them. And I'm not jumping into that shit. Because I don't think anyone will hear me saying, just take deep breaths. Hydrate. Take a step back. Self-care. Some of these people you're attacking and going after, you care about, you've just forgotten it because some shit happened that hurt you. One thing I am going to tell you to the person who sent me that email. Bitch. You chose the right one because I got a friend out on the West Coast who will figure out who the fuck you are. And I won't be doxing you. I'll be taking that information straight to the police. There are certain things you can't say to someone without it being a criminal charge. And that, yes, that is actually a criminal charge. You can debate that with me all you want to. I've already talked to certain people to verify what I was thinking about that email. You fucked up. You fucked up, you fucked with the right person. And if you'd done this to other people, I'm sure they might have been intimidated into doing what you wanted them to do. I am not the one. I want this channel to be drama free, a safe place for people to come and hang out, and educational and helpful for people. To another person who is now blocked, you cannot diagnose me as being a narcissist, especially if you don't have the qualifications to do so. I've been in therapy for years. If I was a narcissist, that would have come up. Funny thing, it didn't. Ever. I even asked. I was like, am I a narcissist? Is there something wrong with me? Tell me. No. I am not a narcissist according to fucking experts. Who am I going to listen to? A troll who can't figure their way out of a wet paper sack, or actual experts in their fields? From this point forward, anyone who comes trolling around my account in the comment section, if y'all see it, let me know. They will be blocked and deleted. I'm done. I'm not going to entertain any more bullshit from childish bitches who cannot figure out how to fucking behave like an adult. And all this running around saying that so-and-so is acting just like KJ, this and that and whatever the fuck. KJ's become the boogeyman. Saying that I am behaving like KJ when I have not ever doxed anyone, read anyone's essay and or R report online, or done any of the other shit that KJ has done. The fuck is wrong with you? I give 0 fucks. I offer a space of safety and care and concern, a chat where you can come hang and we can talk about some serious things and hopefully maybe give you a better understanding of, how to combat abusive behavior. I'm seeing a lot of abusive behavior going around right now in this whole weird ass anti-KJ community that I really don't even want to be affiliated with anymore, because some people in the community are being just as abusive as KJ, the person that you say you don't like. Come to me and tell me that you're going to dox me if I don't pick a side. Here's my side. Survivors, people who are currently in horrible situations, victims advocates who are burning out because over the plague time, DV and all of that has gotten worse. The people in my emails who really need help. The people in my DMs on other social media, wherever, who are having a hard time. That's my side. That is my side. If you can't get behind that and respect that, okay, that then we have different priorities. I have priorities. And a dox is not going to dissuade me. It isn't going to sway me. It isn't going to, no. I like AZ and I like Charlotte. Both. None of them, neither of them, have ever told me what to do. Neither of them. They have both been polite with me. So take your childish bullshit and fuck right off. You will not force me to do what you want me to do. I'll do the exact opposite. or whatever it is that I want or need to do. I'm not going to do what you want me to do. And if you have a problem with that, that is not my problem. But I can tell you this, the police will be contacted, and the information, the email, all that shit will be given to them. I'm done with you. Don't bother emailing me again. You won't come up in one of my streams again. I won't respond to your emails. Without a jelly donut, we're not going to bring that here. You're welcome to be here, but we're not doing that here. I want anyone to be able to come here and just chill. You're welcome here without a jelly donut, without the hate. All right? It's how you feel is how you feel. That's fine. But I've got people who watch these streams who are currently living in hell. And this childish internet YouTube bullshit, this space gives them time to just think about they don't deserve to be treated like shit or beaten. Does that put things in priority for everyone? Does that ever, can you figure your shit out? Do you understand why? As soon as I start a live stream, this is what I'm saying. All this drama bullshit, there's people out there dying right now. There are people out there going through hell right now. And some of those people have found this channel and they find my voice calming. They find the chat safe. They may not be able to join in, but for a minute, there are people who give a shit about them. And some of these people are socially isolated. So you may not know this, but you might be part of the minuscule social interaction they get throughout the day because their significant other doesn't want to let them out the house. It's all about your perspective. What is your perspective? If you want the drama shit, there are tons of channels out there who are doing that. That's fine. If you want a break where things are chill and calm, come here. But please note, AZ and Charlotte are welcome here without the shit. So is everyone else without the shit. Consider this channel neutral like Sweden. Don't come to me trying to force me to do what I don't want to do. Because no. Some of you have not heard that word often enough. No. This is a boundary and limitation that I have. If you can't get behind that, that is your choice. That's fine. I don't care. All right? Switzerland, Sweden, Switzerland, whatever. I'm neutral. I actually want to say like an indigenous culture, but y'all probably wouldn't know what I'm talking about. So, Jesus Christ. That was an irritating thing to see right before I go to live stream. And that was done on purpose because I had scheduled the live stream ahead of time. That's pathetic. You're pathetic. Just letting you know that. Okay. Let me go back to the thing and do the thing with the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to get that out there. Glad you got the Fauci ouchie. Yeah, me too. I was really tired, but I mean, this just seems to be a thing that some people are so childish they feel like they have to do. I don't know what to tell you. It's just, uh, it is what it is. Yes. Mm. It doesn't seem like the smartest move, but yeah, I mean, there are tons of places that are just like a war zone. All right. There are channels where it's just a war zone. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right. We're trying to do things from a level of compassion here and learning. I'm gonna have to look that up because that might turn out being my theme as well. Yes, this right here. I don't even understand. No, no, nope. No. The audacity. Can we talk about the audacity for a second? To go ahead and think that, oh, this is fine. She's not going to say nothing. And to tell me not to say anything. Bitch, you have missed. um, you've missed a lot, apparently. I'm not the one. I'm going to go turn my AC on because I'm melting. I'll be right back. Oh, God. Someone called you a narcissist. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of Benny Key's little sycophants. Kind of. Or it's him. It looks like a sock account, so I don't know. I don't care. Either way, that was funny. He did not like my response to him or her, whatever. Did not like it. As if that's my problem. Well, thank you, James. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're doing all right. I'm glad to be streaming again. Man, I slept so much. It's not even funny. Hey, Selfie Queen. I don't know if I said hi to you. Hey, Mama T. Because look, this doxing right now is being used as a form of manipulation and abuse. The threat of intimidation of being doxed is being used by abusive people to abuse people. It's an abuse tactic at this point, is what is happening. That's what's happening. And that shit won't fly with me. Miss me with your bullshit, is what I'm saying. Hey, Valley Girl. I mean, some people just have no lives, apparently. Mm. There are certain questions in here that I will answer later privately. Well, I'm glad you've learned a lot. I hope it helps. And And also, yes, I do have all kinds of certifications. I'm not going to go into what certifications I have because there are people who apparently will fake to make money, doing what I do. So I have been asked by ex coworkers, victims advocates, etc., not to go into all the different like certifications, training, etc. Um, what you see on like a Google search is just like that's a layer. There's more. There's a lot more. Um, I mean, see, with this, they're actually not threatening me. They're threatening someone else who probably doesn't even know what the hell's going on here. That's not me. So that's messed up. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not picking sides. I'm not doing it. I like AZ. I like her strength. I like her, she's rather blunt, and I appreciate that. I like that. I like Miss Charlotte. She's nice. She's chill. I like her. She has a stream that is just chill, right? So I'm not picking sides on this shit. Um, I'm sorry, just here for the tea. it, it, look, maybe 10 minutes before I was going to live stream, I checked my emails. Every time, this is what I do. And that's what I see. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not the one. Yes, I'm nice, but I will come with claws and swords. I'm nice, but I am not weak. Don't make that mistake. Um, and I think that's a lot of what's going on right now. You have a bunch of nice people, very compassionate, kind, smart, wonderful, strong women. And while they're going through emotional things, and you got that fight, flight, panic, or freeze, right? While they're going through this, and tensions are high, emotions are high, people are using that to their benefit to get their channel monetized, to make money, to gain subs, to do this, to do that, to get attention, whatnot. I've seen so many abuse tactics are being used right now that I have a journal. I'm keeping a journal. I'm like, oh well, this is that, and that's that. Which is probably why certain people are not fucking with me, because they know that I can see what they're doing. And I can tell you the terminology and the verbiage, the language to use to describe what they're doing. Um, yeah, I had to come to a place of making the decision: do I want to continue with the drama BS, which is not sustainable? And it's stressful. It is draining. It is toxic. It is negative. Or do I want to turn to what I have been wanting to do with this channel, to the positive? What do I want to do? What are my priorities? I made that decision. We have to keep things in perspective. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, please keep it civil. Don't bring that shit here. Don't, none of the negative here like that. All right. Um, I mean, hey Vlad and Poller, how you doing? I'm not sure if I said hi to you yet. Baby loves honey tea. Did you have to? Now I'm gonna have to go make some tea, and I still have coffee here to drink. Um, how you doing? I mean, I normally my voice is calming, but now why was I getting Sweden and Switzerland switched? That's my question. I don't know. Hey, message deleted. How you doing? And thank you. Ah, okay. As we know, the chat will jump. Uh, okay. I'm way behind y'all, and I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying. That is true. That is true. To all you survivors out there, current, look, I'm going to say this. You might be in this shit now, but you won't always be. All right. So, everyone who's currently in this shit, I'm just going to call you survivors as well because you're surviving the best you can right now with what you have. All right. Um, you're not alone. I keep saying that, but I'm going to keep saying that. I'm also going to keep saying you're not crazy. I'm going to keep saying it until you believe me and not your abuser. You're not crazy. And what you're expressing to me in your emails, baby, that's your abuser. That is abusers will tell you the same thing over and over and over and over. And it's a broken record, right? They'll tell you you're nuts, you're useless, you're pointless, you're worthless, da 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 da, to get you to believe it. So a certain person who has been emailing me, not the idiot, um, you're not crazy. And there are a few of you. So just so you know, you're not crazy. You're not alone either. Um, no is a complete sentence. Yes. Yes. Jelly Donut, just be chill. Just come here and be chill. If you can't do that, you're going to be blocked. And that's sad. I would rather not see that happen. I don't block very many people. I don't know if y'all know this, but we don't have many people on our blocked list. It's pretty short. So, in indigenous cultures, it's okay. So, that might have to be a separate stream, this right here. Because anything that has anything to do with Cherokee, the Cherokee world, can be complicated. All right, like there's a lot of just a lot. So my family has historically been pretty neutral. Just helpful to good people, not so helpful to not so good people. You know, um, I usually lurk quietly, but have watched you a while. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you're picking up on some helpful things. Um, Isolation is horrible. Isolation is bad for human beings. We're not supposed to be isolated. We are supposed to be social. Although, some of us are a bit more introverted, but still, even as an introvert, I like to be out, people watching, just sitting among people. So, uh, well, usually if I'm talking about indigenous culture, I try to stick to my culture, which is Cherokee, and that's, as I said, anything to do with the Cherokee world is complicated. Um, hmm? Okay. Hmm. Yeah. I hear you, Sharmir. Oh, Jesus. Wait, what? Well, I hope that you're okay. If there's a problem with this person, maybe see if there's a second, like a somebody else you can go to. Are you okay? Is my question. Is it a matter of going through a process of healing or um without a jelly donut, you can go ahead and speak your mind on somebody else's channel. You can speak your mind here too without being hateful. Do you understand what I'm doing here? Uh, that's good, BB. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that life is good otherwise, but the cold. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah, right. I slept so much, and I'm an insomniac, so it's not like me to sleep a lot at all. Like, um, Shermare, what? The hell? Without a jelly donut, if you're not I don't have a team. That's the point. My team are survivors and people who are living in hell. That's my team. How how, how can I make this more clear? If you want me to pick sides, don't hold your breath. You'll suffocate. That should be a t-shirt. Okay. Okay, so if you're going through a hard time, I don't know if this is in like a therapeutic situation, which therapy can be a lot of hard work, right? It was for me. There were points that were really hard. Self-care, hydrate, um, practice your breathing tools and techniques, more self-care, more hydrate, just work through it. If it's, that therapeutic working on the healing part, if it's a bad therapist, you need to go to someone else. Like, cut that off because there are really bad therapists out there. It took me, I think it was something like 10 therapists before I found the right one. And there were a couple that I was just like, what how do you even, how are you working in this capacity? There were a couple that were just really, really bad. Um, yes, no. Hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. Um, yes, no. Um, yes. Back surgery. The thought of back surgery makes me cringe because you never know, man. I mean, I don't, I don't know. Surgery in general just makes me. eh, That that's probably because I've had surgery that was pretty serious, and the healing was. It was a lot. No, this is true. This right here. Psh, I don't even understand. Okay. God damn it. Just when I get caught up. I'm trying to keep an eye out for Kristen and see. Hmm. Hey Snoop, you're okay. Everything's good. And you know, certain people will do certain things on purpose to make things happen. And if you're going to bring that shit in my channel after I've already told you not to, then here it is. That is an abuse tactic. That is abusive. When I tell you repeatedly not to bring that shit to my channel and you do anyway, disregarding what I said as the creator of this channel, trying to create a safe space, and you disregard my boundaries and limitations and do it anyway, guess what? You're abusive. Bad art. I I hear you. Um, yeah, me too. I kind of almost wish that we lived out in the middle of the country, like just away from everyone. But then I kind of like living in the city. I don't know. That right there. That right there is why I'm not picking sides and I'm not getting involved in the shit because things are getting worse now and they're probably going to get worse when the weather gets cold and flu season comes around. I'm not going to have time to deal with the shit. I'm going to have more emails than I even know what to do with. Um, um, you're down for chill and calm, so am I. Yeah, Marcus was here and then he popped out. Is he in the, I don't think he's in the stream. I'm way behind y'all, apparently. Okay. I'm so sorry. YouTube is weird. But I am going to start doing lives on TikTok too, so it looks like. All right. All right. Theater Vamp, I will contact you later. There's some things some questions I don't answer publicly for reasons. Yes. Sometimes if you unsub, refresh the page, then resub and hit the bell, that's what I have to do for people. For like content creators I like. Um, Look, feeling helpless is fine. I get that. There's no reason to attack me unless you're the one that sent the email. Or unless you want to bring drama in here and I tell you not to. I've already said multiple times not to. I have a boundary and limitation. There's no reason to attack me or anyone in this chat here at all. Period. That is a boundary and limitation that I have set for my channel. Thank you, babe. Okay. Hey, Rachel M., how you doing? What's up? Hey, PJ. Yeah, no. I mean, there's a lot going on right now that's the emails. Just when I get caught up with emails, there are more. Keep emailing. It's okay. Okay. And that's part of what I do. So it's not a bad thing. Um, but it's a lot. And I have to prioritize how I'm going to spend my time. And that's what I'm doing. Please. Well, I mean, there's no reason for me not to that I know of, right? So it's just, I'm not, I, look, here's the thing. With the plague getting worse, you're going to see increased instances of domestic violence fatalities. That's where I'm coming from. That's what I'm worried about. Can do people get what I'm saying? It's already been happening. But if we have to go in lockdowns again, it's going to happen again. It's going to get worse. So, I mean, and then can we just talk for a second about all the shit that's going on around the world? Wildfires, the quakes in Haiti. Uh, there's so much that I don't even look. Um, People are going to start panicking more and more and more. And a calm space is going to be a thing that is needed. Just just saying. Um, I mean, if you got 'em, smoke 'em. Do, do, do. You know me. I'm usually pretty chill, pretty quiet, yada yada. But theater vamp, if you have something that is active, then talking about it publicly is not a good thing. I will contact you in a little bit. That is true. That is very true. Yep. Um, just here for the tea. Okay. And this is why I'm asking people to tone it down with the drama and don't bring it here. Just if you have beef with someone, leave it at the door. When you come into my channel, just leave it. It doesn't belong here. Just be chill. I'm not asking you to pull your teeth out with a pair of rusty pliers. I'm asking you to just be civil. Um, I mean, I like the city and the country. That's just me. I'm weird, so. Um, Wow. That's got to be hard. So this is one of your few social interactions throughout the day is on online. That's a lot. Um, okay. I am going to try. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with the chat, but I'm. Oh, Lord. With the. Mm, it's I'm here for everyone, really. There are certain people who are excluded. That's because they're so fucking toxic. I can't deal. Everybody else, you know, just keep it chill here, and everything will be cool. Yeah, yes, yabbering. Words have power. Question for you. Okay, what is the question? Right on. I tried to look up your channel, James, but I didn't know which one was yours, because we will look at channels and you know shout out other channels here. Uh, I like to be helpful to other creators. Um, Same here. Hey, Violet Witch. If I've missed anyone, then I am sorry. Uh, okay. Um, okay. I forgot my journal. I'm gonna go grab it real quick. I'll be right back. All right. So, I what like a week or two ago, there was a stream that I saw. Um, Wait, where? That can be. That could be an indicator that therapy would be very helpful, if you're a survivor. And I mean, it doesn't have to be SA and or R. It can be an armed robbery, something like that, right? Therapy would be helpful. Reach out to, if I were you, I would look up my local victims advocacy group and see what resources they have. That, like, if you were a victim of a crime, especially if it was documented by law enforcement, then you should be eligible um, for different things. And if you're currently in therapy, then you should definitely bring that up with your therapist, um, because that comes up. A lot of survivors go through that. It's actually normal, for a lot of us. So yes, but definitely, if you're in therapy, bring that up with your therapist. They can help you work with that and work through that. Um, right on, right on. Okay. Wow, this chat, when it jumps, it's not a joke. Yes. Yeah, it's a side effect a lot of the time. I went through it. Dude, there were if you would've at one point, if you would've told me that I would be with Marcus or any man, I would have laughed and left. I was no. Hey, Gidget. I mean, I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and I know that, and that's fine. That is what it is. I'm here for a reason, and um, I don't expect everyone to like me. That's that's not. I don't think that's possible. Okay. I mean, okay. I have nothing against Unirock. I don't know what's happening. I don't even know what's going on. I don't have anything. Actually, so I was watching a Unirock stream, and uh, it. I wish I had more notes on this, but okay. So there was this guy. I don't know his name. I don't know any of these people that I'm going to be talking about. But there was this young man named Shadow who was talking about his interactions with this roommate. Okay. Now, you can be in any situation and you can be abused. Abusers are not always significant others. Sometimes abusers are friends, a roommate, a coworker, um, a sibling, a parent, or a child, right? Uh, so, what this guy was describing was abuse. And there were several different kinds of abuse he was describing. Okay. So, as he was describing this, here's what I picked up on. There was coercive control, and there was Darvo, right? And do we remember what Darvo is? Hold on, let me. Um, and the chat jumped again. I'm trying to catch up with the. Well, hello, human lie detector. I like that name. I'm sitting here a little bit jealous right now. Okay, James, right on. Hey, Ashley, a mother-in-law. Dude, dude. Oh my God. Somebody asked me to look at I'm Dating a Mama's Boy. It's a reality TV show from hell. That's going to be a stream. I don't ever want to watch any episodes of that ever again. Okay. That's going to be a different stream because that has to be its own separate thing because, oh my God. Wow. Okay. So with this guy Shadow, even if you're a roommate, okay, look, typically with roommates, everyone pays for their portion of what have you, right? Well, with this guy, what he was describing was there was a storage unit that was being used by both of them, but the one guy, Shadow, was paying for it to the point that he had to let his car get repossessed so their possessions wouldn't be lost, right? So they wouldn't lose the storage unit. So therefore, this guy, he who shall be nameless, because I don't remember his name, um, this guy, Shadow's roommate, was using this guy to keep his personal property in this storage unit. So then Shadow loses his vehicle and has to rely on the roommate for transportation to and from work. What do abusers like to do? They love to control. Any way they can herd and gain control of a situation or a person, they will. So then this guy Shadow is reliant on this roommate for transportation to and from work, which if he does or doesn't do something that this guy doesn't like, right? Well, then he may not have transportation to and from work. Then he may lose his housing. Think about that for a minute. That is highly abusive. That is coercive control. Shadow also talked about there being sleep deprivation. A lot of abusers will threaten to take themselves off the planet if they don't get their way. That is abuse. That is coercive control. The roommate refused to adult purposefully. Think about that for a minute. Everyone knows that rent is due on the first, right? That's just common knowledge. Everyone knows this. And everyone knows that if you have a roommate and you have a storage unit where both parties are using it, then both people should pay for half, say you cut in half, right? So both people pay for half of the storage unit. This guy refused to adult and put all of the adulting off on the roommate to the detriment of that roommate. From what was described, this guy Shadow went through some hell. Then there was also alleged blackmail to control Shadow, fraudulent fundraisers. Apparently, there was a lot of that going on as well, and a lack of empathy, which that was brought up quite a few times, and I wasn't surprised at all, was not surprised at all. So there was reactive abuse, covert abuse, and malignant abuse. There was DARVO, and there was deny, deflect, devalue, and dismiss, the 4 Ds. Now, we've talked about DARVO, and that's a good thing to keep in mind and understand what that is, but also understand that there's more to abuse, right? So the part of the reason I wrote this down is because I need people to understand that you can be just a roommate with someone and you can be abused. All right. So what this guy Shadow was describing was abuse. I don't know if he understood that fully or understood exactly what the abuse was and just how wrong it was. But I was just like, I was in the chat like, what the, really? This is a thing? Like, what the, how does this other person even function even remotely in life if this is how, wow, that's a lot. Okay, so to that, I don't know if that person Shadow will ever see this, but that storage unit is actually a really big part of the abuse that is abusive. Him not paying his part of that storage unit, if this is all alleged, right? So if that really did happen to where Shadow gave up a storage unit or gave up his vehicle to keep the storage unit, that is financial abuse. That is what that is. And then withholding conversation, because someone does something you don't like, and it okay, so apparently this guy threatened to take himself off the planet, and Shadow did the responsible thing and took a weapon away so that that couldn't be used for that purpose, right? The guy got angry about it and wouldn't speak to Shadow. That is social abuse. It is abusive. It's there's all kinds of abuse with that. You're not doing what I want you to do, so I'm going to withhold interacting with you instead of talking with you like an adult and working the situation or the problem out. That's not a real friend. That is not a good roommate. Um, those are all red flags. Um, let me try to figure out what's going on with the chat right now. Yeah, Dr. Ramani, I've seen a couple of her videos now. She's really, I like her voice. I like her, what she's doing over there. It's good stuff. Um, and the chat just jumped on me again. Damn it. Darvo is important to keep in mind because you're going to see a lot of that. That comes off. It comes up so often, more than people realize. It's okay. So if that had been me, and I had a storage unit with someone, which I did actually have a situation similar to this. I had a storage unit with a roommate, and you know, rent is due when rent is due. And when I would be like, it's time for you to pay your portion of the storage unit, and she would just mysteriously be gone, and I couldn't get a hold of her, so I'd have to pay the whole storage unit. Then when she'd come back, "Oh, well, I just got back and I don't have any money." That's not my problem. So I finally just took all her stuff out of the storage unit, and I happened to know where her mom lived, and I just dropped all her stuff at her mom's and was like, "There you go. I'm not doing this with your daughter anymore because she can't pay her part of the storage unit on time, and I'm not here to facilitate whatever. That's not. I'm her roommate. I'm not her mom." So, um, yeah, social abuse is horrible, man. Um, okay. So abuse can happen and you don't have to be in an intimate relationship with the person for that abuse to take place. Case in point, what Shadow went through was abuse. That was abuse. And that was fucked up. Um so we're almost to the point where I'm gonna jump off here. Ow. I might go do a live on TikTok. I'm not sure. But I do have videos over there. I'm basically just kind of goofing off over there, but I'm going to start making more of my type of content over there. It's just the videos are really short. So we know that I talk low and slow. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out. Um, just to sum up as in summation. Um, I'm not getting involved in the drama shit. I don't have time. I mean, there's one me, and there are a bunch of emails and DMs on multiple platforms. There are people who, um, for example, I have people who have loved ones that they're looking for justice for. Um, so I can't be worried about all the drama. I just don't have time. And I just remembered something, and okay. Um, look, I have a bad feeling that with the plague, things might actually get worse before they get better. Consider that if that happens, um, people are going to be way past stressed, grieving. It's going to be potentially really bad, worse than it already is. Without a jelly donut, I have no problem with uni. At this point, I look, I'm not going to get involved in any drama bullshit. I don't know how much more clearly I can say this. I'm not, just not. And trying to come up with random ways to finagle getting me into it isn't going to work. All right. And I do enjoy uni's lives. They're just really long. Um, so, you know, yeah. Alrighty. So, what day is today? What day is today? That's a good question. Sunday. Okay. Alrighty. So, I normally take Mondays and Tuesdays off. So, I'll be back Wednesday. And if you have not watched Dirty John, there's also a podcast. The first season of Dirty John, there's a second season. I haven't even watched it yet. I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying. Hey, Shannon, I miss you. We need to go out for coffee or something at some point soon. I'm going to be talking about Dirty John because it is a bit of a safer show that we can all watch and talk about and consider. There isn't so much violence in it, so hopefully it won't be as triggering for people. But I'm going to go over it. I got notes. And we're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it because I really need you to, when I say you, I mean those of you who are emailing who can't interact in the chat. I'm going to be answering your questions utilizing TV shows and whatnot, okay? Because if I just say it out of nowhere, then people are like, what the fuck? And then it's just, I'm going to give these questions context with the answers, okay? So I got you. Because you're not crazy. You are not crazy. You're not crazy. You're not alone. You have millions of people out there in the world who see you, who hear you, and who understand what you're going through. And you have way more people who would be willing to help you get out than you realize. Yep. I mean, it was that first season was pretty good. They could have went a bit more in depth with what happened, and really highlighted certain things more. But they did a good job, I thought. And there's the TV series, there's a podcast. The podcast is really good too. It's just it is a really good example of how a toxic relationship doesn't always start off bad, right? It doesn't go from 0 to 100 in like a week, right? You don't typically have a mountain of warnings ahead of time. So, but man, if you listen to your gut instinct, listen to your gut instinct. Your gut instinct was created and honed and given to you as a gift by your ancestors over millennia. So listen to it, take it seriously. And if your gut instinct is telling you to get out, there are resources out there to help you. Um, yes, please. Yes, indeed. Definitely take your shoes off because I don't like shoes on in my house. Grab some water, hydrate, deep breaths, self care. So, as I talk about the Dirty John uh, situations, understand that I will be doing that very carefully. So, I'm going to do it. We're going to try not to trigger anyone. Anyone who's watching and can't join in the chat, anyone who's watching replay, anyone who's in the chat, we're not going to talk about this in a way that will trigger you, okay? We're going to talk about the finer points of the abuse that was shown. Okay, now we're at the food part because I'm starving and I have chicken fried rice sitting right here that I'm going to dive into as soon as we're off here. It's not a problem. That's what I'm here for. Um, you know, Wednesday through Sunday, 6 o'clock, unless something happens. um, Wendy's Frosties, call my name. Oh my God, that sounds so good. But you got to have the fries. You got to dip the fries in there. I'm just saying. I know that sounds weird, but I've been doing that since I was a child. So, just banging on the freezer door to get out. Hummus and naan. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm might be partially made of hummus and naan because that stuff is addictive. All right. Fries, squid, and shrimp for lunch with chocolate cream pie. I kind of low key hate you right now because I can't eat shrimp or squid. I don't know if I would eat squid though. Squid kind of sounds gross to me, but shrimp, I miss eating shrimp. No fries in my frosty. It's good though. You get the sweet and the salt. Man, so good. Flatbread and pepperoni. Oh, that sounds good. I have oh shoot, prosciutto in the fridge. So now I'm like, now that I remember, I'm like, fried rice or prosciutto? Not sure. They both sound good. Red pepper hummus. I also have pizza in the fridge. Ooh. I'm just going to pig out. I have that feeling that that's what's going to happen because I slept for like the last 3 days. So I'm starving. So I'm just going to eat everything. So, oh, I almost forgot. If I can get this open because I have the nails now, that this would be. Ah, all right. This is not funny. I'm having problems getting this open. Let me see. Can y'all hear the helicopter? Okay, so I'm wearing the strawberry shake palette from ColourPop, and it does have a mirror. So let me. I like this palette very much. What's my favorite color? Yes. Yes. Yes is my answer to that question. That's a hard question. Right now, I've been stuck in the reds, pinks, kind of oranges. I don't know. That's a hard question for me to answer because, like, there's a reason I have so many colors in my makeup collection because I just like all the colors on my eyelids. And if I could do my whole face, I would. Yes. Prosciutto wrapped cantaloupe? I can see that. At first, I was like, meh. I can see that though. Red pepper hummus. Oh, no, that's just evil. I don't have any hummus in the house, and you had to bring that up. Fires and chocolate shakes. Right on. Mm-hmm. Sweet and salty together. Yes. I, I, I like especially, well, it used to be McDonald's shakes and the McDonald's French fries because their French fries are so salty. Love that. And at my school, in the cafeteria, they had a cart that it was McDonald's French fries and the Frosties. That's how I started doing this, right? They couldn't have the advertising for McDonald's in there, but it was McDonald's. And I think it was like $1 for each. So $2, you got a Frosty and a large thing of fries. So yeah, I'm surprised I am not made of McDonald's fries and Frosties. Not even kidding. All right, y'all. I'm gonna jump off here. I need to eat. I am starving. I'm not even gonna. I was about to start eating on stream, which I don't like the idea of, but I'll see y'all later. I might be over on TikTok live streaming at some point. It's a little bit more like low key over there, and I'm not contained on the computer. Um, McDonald's French fries would be vegan. Yes, they would actually. I'm. I may have to ask Marcus to grab some for me. Um, yes, please. All right, y'all. You have the right to say no. Your no should be respected. Don't forget that you don't have to be involved with the drama or you don't have to pick sides. You can just like who you like. Yes. For those of you who are out there who we talk via email, you're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not crazy. You can get out. There's a huge world out here waiting for you, and you have millions of siblings effectively who have survived what you're going through right now. So you're not alone. Love you. Just deep breaths, hydrate, self care when you can. And when it's safe, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline or RAINN, RAINN. I will email that information to you again if you need. Um, all right. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Bye. See you later. See you Wednesday.